Hello. Hello, mi? Na. Ugye. Bizonyára azt kérdezed, hogy... Mindjárt beszélgetünk. Bizony azt kérdezed, hogy most miért ilyen a facecam. Tudom, nem kérdezed. Sajnos Máténál van a kamera. Úgyhogy máshogy kellett megoldani. És ez pedig kérlek szépen egy telefonos megoldás, amit HD-ban nem tudok kiküldeni, csak 640x480-ba. Így kérlek, ne is beszéljünk róla. Szomorú. De adjunk is neki. Jó van, hát akkor Dick majd beszélgessen, akivel akar. Itt Dick van Dyke. Itt 8 perc. Én ezt mi nem lehet offline-ba? Azt nem is értem. Hihetetlen számomra ez. Na mindegy. Szővőszék. Hát azokat összekérezheteket. Na. Na hát hol is tartunk? Mi is a mi feladatunk? Kérlek szépen. Jó. Ez nagyon jó. Jó. Bocsánat, csak ezeket itt meg kellett csinálni. Hát... Azt mondom, hogy fussunk ennek neki. Ilyen 28-asok vagyunk. Ott. Átfutikázunk oda. Aztán csókolom. Miért nem jelzi? Bocsánat, egy pillantás. Hát pedig az megy. Jó, nem látom a kontrollmonitort, a chatet a telefonomon, mert nem jelzi, hogy online lenne. Biztos valami kis biggie bug. Majd megoldja önmagát. Úgyhogy ezzel nem aggódok egy percig sem. Ha jó lesz, akkor jó lesz, ugye?
Oh, good, you're safe.
Na.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall.
Azt mutatja, hogy
It got to
offline.
her.
De hogy miért?
Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness.
Nem tudom.
But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
The poachers.
And now another creature's in danger.
What do you
Közben
mean?
próbálom
The
megcsinálni.
poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Bocsánat, elnézést mindenki. Csak mondom, valamiért azt mondta, hogy offline vagyok. Nem tudom, hogy miért.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others
Egyéb penész, jó
who
lesz
help
ez.
us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Jó. Kentoroktan túl van esélyesek azt, hogy segítsenek, nem arról híresek. Beszélgessünk velük.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them.
Na, szupi.
Tensions with them are high.
Ez csak
Still, I think
nekem
they may
mindig
be our
offline
only hope.
mutat.
Let me think on it.
Nem tudom, mi lehet a baja.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Na, örülök, hogy te egyből fogsz szólni. Beszélünk Nattyal. Juhu. Na, mindjárt ottan vagyunk. Nem tudom, hogy miért azt mutatja, hogy offline vagyok. Nem értek ehhez. What? What? Wait. What the fuck?
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Harlownak? Persze.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she's less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Biztos, hogy nem.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe.
I do not
but
know.
His wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well.
No.
I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Jó.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
140, hát ez nagyon messze van. Gyalog nem teszek meg ennyit, te. 140 méter, tehát hülye ez. Otto, Agabus és Daisy. Remélem azért majd fognak tudni mondani nekem itt valamit. Várj, itt még azt mondta, hogy itt van itt egy Ládeszkovics. Ez igaz?
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Csoda... De miért nem mentem fel? Egyes szintű. Hát azt gyorsan kirántjuk innen. Ennyi. Bár ezt még mindig nem értem, hogy ezt minek kellett beletenni. Tehát... És itt van ez, amit kéne gyűjteni, az, hogy 2-es legyen az állóhumóra. A kedves ismerősöm azt mondta, hogy csak a Roxfordban van. Hát úgy néz ki, nem. Hazudott nekem.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife.
It
stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
És az mi volt? Szabad tudni? Miért vitte Harlow a férjét, és nem magát? Igen.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Nem is érdekel.
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Kényelmesebb.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow
Mrs.
will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Erőszak.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Hát ezt mindannyian tudjuk, még egyszer segítsen nekünk valaki, időt tudnak ennek, hogy a döntsön, de kezdjük elveszíteni a türelmünket. Tudjuk, hogy félre nagyra értékelni megtalálni az értéket annak, hogy együtt dolgozunk. Várjuk választ várjuk a választ a hétvégéig? Hát az elég hülyén van itt. Mondom itt azt, hogy megvárjuk. Na mindegy.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Mr. Bickle. És akkor először fel kell menni oda, és aztán oda hátra. Jó van.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here.
Mr. Dibble,
Mi van,
can
Harry?
I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles?
Nekinek milyen furcsa, hogy ilyen szemege van a...
Discreet. Can't have
Ennek a Harry Potterben meg csak Harrynek volt ilyen.
He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Okay.
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months.
Ajaj.
We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly.
So
In an
quickly?
instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rose.
Hát igen, fejező.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
Hát de nem tudja, hogy én mire vagyok képes, hát.
Should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Ilyen kis megfontoltan beszél az úriemberünk.
Hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Kösz, tudom, hogy mit kell csinálják.
On the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Ne. Jó, meg lehet ezt oldani, oké, és mindenhogy... Hello! Mizu? Üdvözlöm
Mr.
Önöket!
Filbert, I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to
Ennek is
Bickle.
ugyanaz szemege van.
He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Na.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps,
Igen.
but perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You
Ajaj.
said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you.
Rohadt szemétlen,
Could you
csak
tell me what
szólna.
happened?
Before my
van
extraordinary
kis
wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core, still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help.
Na, ennek örülök.
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Find Natty.
Olyan gyorsabban megyek így, hogyha így? Hogyha sprintelek? Nem tudom melyik a gyorsabban. Hogyha van egy olyan kis delay, szerintem gyorsabb az.
Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
De most really? De tényleg?
Revelio.
De olyan megcsinálták azt, hogy ide jöjjek, és aztán menjek oda-vissza. Ez egy lágy anyád, azért az, hogy elhagyná a számot. Túl hangos.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
Bejövök, eszek, iszok, mulatok, aztán megyek is tovább.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Igen, de ő egy animágus, nem? Meg amúgy... Tehát... Minek keveredett bajba, de most komolyan. Most ki megy? Kifele vezet, igen. Jó van. Na.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find...
Bemegyünk, csihi-puhi. Kijövünk. Ezt még a csajt is levarjuk.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio!
Most... Bément vissza.
A hidden door.
Itt választhatok, keresete meg Agabus Filberves kötetét. Otto Dibble szerelmes levelét. Tehát akkor... Meg kéne csinálni ezeket, nem? Van egy-két enemi. Készüljünk. Én nem fogok, biztos, hogy nem fogok. Nah. Hát én oda akarok menni és szétverni az összesnek a fejét. Vajon... Ha ez lesz... Jó napot kíván... Opa! Nem! Velem leszel? Te neked Gatter! Ennyi? Mű! Üpszi. Mora milyen nyakast vertem. Easy. Easy. Nem plusz több
Revelio.
De jó. Azt hittem, hogy... Ez?
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Igen. Amirális gömb. Mindjárt megvan a szint. Elfogod. De most meg... Mi? Ja, az... Oti! Értem. Ez... Meg... Micsoda? Azonosítatlan kézelem!
Revelio.
Ezt a kecskét nem tudom kiengedni, miért nem?
Glacius.
Hoppá, ez kell nekem.
Compulso.
Jó lenne, hogyha... Igen...
Lumos.
Látnák is valamit.
Revelio.
Ennyi?
Lumos.
Ott is van még bemenni. De arra fel kell lenni tovább menni. Most jól van, tovább menni. Vagy nem?
Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Accio.
Megmozdulni nem tudott az úri emberünk. Ez mit képzeld magára? De most tényleg. Ez azt hitt, hogy lesz esélye? Nem, vagy nem észre is értem. Akkor de nem is érdemes. Ja, majd csak elbújikázni lehet, hát... Nem, mi nem szoktunk elbújni. Belemegyünk a harcba, az könyörtelen. Bárkit szárazom. És akkor így lehetett volna felfele jönni. Aha. És akkor azt el lehetett volna csalni, és akkor lehetett volna veretni neki egy Janasztó Momentum, vagy Peripszüsz. Nem tudom melyik kell az, melyik az spell, de... Meg lehetett kérni az úriembert így is, hogy távozzék. Egy szintű zár. Kész is van. Ennyi. Mi van ebbe? Iszkóréb. Válcája. És az meg kicsoda? Meg az is kicsoda? Hát de mibe keveredtem én bele, hát? Ottódiből szerelmes. Tehát az hol lehet? Ott pénz. Még ott még hagytam egy lábikét. Vitté.
Revelio.
Vitté. Drága Ottóm.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Igen? Igen, tényleg ezt mondta, de hát most ezt, hogy fogom én az destroy. Na, beszélek Iszkóval.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife.
Adopted.
How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed. And there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
És mondjuk őt... Nem. Ezt pont nem láttam. Sorry, ezt most megnézzük. Ezt most annyira megnézzük. Tehát egy...
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure.
Egy ilyen.
Thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
De... nagy pálcáját nem adjuk oda? Na de mennyien jönnek? Azt mondjad. Hol a sereg?
Revelio.
Jobb lenne, hogyha látni. Ja, itt fel kell lömni. És akkor itt egy balos. És itt végig. Ah. Akkor kint lesz a harci? Jó. Vessünk véget Harlownak. Hadd szóljon. Szóljon hangosan az ének. Szó szívem vele, baby.
I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Ezt véletlenül nyomtam. Bocsánat.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Hát majd azt én eldöntöm.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Mi mondod?
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me.
Meet me. Azt mondja, hol kell menni. Hűmore. Ja. Akkor is hűmore. Anyád. Oda röpül a... És piki-paki. De nézzél. Figyelj. Seperőnk. Olyan gyors, kigyullad, he.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Na.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Centaurs.
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets.
Nem akarunk. Te
Perhaps they'll
akarsz.
be able to tell that we're
Én csak
sincere.
neked segítek.
There's something about them
különbség.
that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
Én nem tudom.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll
That's
simply
right.
be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
Ezt nem én nyomtam el. Ezt nem én nyomtam el. De hogy érzem, a kentoroknak nem tetszik, hogy mink itt vagyunk. Tedd le.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please, We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Már? Protego.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Belső viszály? Nem tesz senkinek se jót.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Ajaj.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand.
Én igen.
So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones
Mi
have
ez
to do
a
with Snidgets?
beállás amúgy?
And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Kentrök tudnak dolgokat.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
És hol az a baresz? Lehet... Oh. Pikpak. Pikpak.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Mi? Mi volt ezen kellemes meglepetés? Már ne haragudj.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Ez most már...
Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo.
Van társad. Nincsen társad. Jaj, te szegény! Ami nem akarsz meghalni?
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
28-as szint. Lassan kéne az az abada. Ez... micsoda?
This place has seen better days.
Ez mi? Menj már!
Accio. Descendo. Lumos.
Hoppá. Farkas. És miért akarod? Legény. Én nem akartam balhát. Ő akarta a balhét. Haha. Hát azokat a repkedés, nem repkedés, mocsári. Meddig kell elmenni? De most really? Én látom rosszul? Hol vagyok én? Hát de... Nincs beállítva a küldi. Hát de... Ennyi? De nem az volt, hogy menjek valami barlangba? Mindegy. Az ennyi volt. Hol ez? Harangtorony. Nem. Így, és a térképterem. Ide kell menni, mert itt kell beszélni a csajcival.
Welcome back.
De kiket?
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Tárgyalás.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us.
No.
Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Good day.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Tehát akkor... Headmaster office az merre van? Ezt ki tudja. Jó, az a csávó azt kérte, hogy semmi sissű meg levelét, ugye? Itt van szerelmes levél, de csak elolvasta lehet. Volt a másik. Nem. Az nem, az nincs nálunk. Jó van. Gyűjtemény. Érdekes. Tehetség. Ezt kéne megtanulni. Bocsánat, minden elátkozott ellenséget megöl. Kettő pont. Szóval a transformation varázslata lehetőtlenség a robbanó tárgyakkal alakul. Azért ez annyira nem szar. Nem elég senkokat. Ez nem rossz. Kor. Azt mondja, az mi? Superfire-ra letelt ellenségek hosszabb ideig kábít. Több HP. A fegyverzet. Perfecto Protego. Nem érdekes. Lopakodás szükségszabálya. Hát igen, azok a dolgok, amiket nem nagyon érdekelnek engem. Bagoly mondja a verébnek, hogy a kurva anyád. Gír. Gírbe van jobb? Már hogy lenne? os. Lehetne mit eladni. Pálcafogantyú, hát abból is már eléggé gyatrán állunk. Ne legyen fogantyújam, csak egy sima kis pálca legyen. Fogantyú. Jó. 4 lehet. Repülő szerelvény. Szegény. Miért a szerelvénynek hívják? Jó. Challenges. Harci-marci. Ezeket lehet claimelni. Ez mi? 20 párbajharc. Jó. Azt mondja 14 főküldi van, nekünk 7 van kész, 18 mellékküldi. 6 feladat, az teljesítve van. Felfedezés, hát ez... Ja. Hopp, 5 léggömbök készletei a seprűdön. És nagyon jól van fordítva. Pillanatképpek nem. Jó. Azt mondja, terep. Mi? Terepi kalauz. Csak én nem tudok. Terepi kalauz. Értem. Jó.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Tehát akkor Fig professzor. Ahogy éreztem. Oda. Nagyon jó.
Revelio.
Tehát oda. Tudom, hogy lehet fel. Mindegy, megyünk Füge professzorhoz. Kár, nem lehet átugrázni. De amúgy... Nem egymás mellett volt a kettő. Sorry. Agy répárózom, az kész.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Hol vagy, Neti? 230. Szülye. Be vagy szívva, kislány. Tiszta rosszul érzi magát szerintem.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Hát ez olyan tastit kapott, mint innen a Buda. Meg arrafele... Elnézve... Nézd, mit találtam? Újabb matek óra. És van itt a felle. Nagyon jó. Azt mondja 11, 14, az akkor 3, az 0. És akkor 1, 2, 3. Akkor a le, az a sarkány. Ez a fel. Tehát a le az a sárkány. A fel pedig 7, 24, azaz 17. Mínusz 9 az 8, akkor ez pedig a pók ica lesz. És külön rád verek 2-t. És ez micsoda? És ez micsoda? Nagyon jó. Ezért már megérte. Ups. Tehát ott tartottam, hogy... Nem, hát ennek semmi sem. Pedig itt ég, na mindegy. Megvárjuk Nattyot.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
Már. Hát akkor lökjed, köpjed.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
De jó.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
No.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill,
and
so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits
Mr. Giraffe
from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Succeed.
Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Én gondolom azt, hogy itt nincs betöltve a textúra. Sőt. Tulajdonképpen részeg akar lenni. Sehol máshol nem mozog úgy ez a... Mondtam. Itt meg a hússal voltak így, hát ne őríts már meg. Ó, egy kicsit, na mindegy. Ott tartottam, hogy Füge úrral kell beszélni, ugye? De mi alattomosak vagyunk. Ide fogok teleportálni. Hát, ha ez közelebb van, mint az előző. Hát, ha... Engedj már. És valóban volt. Füge úr. Napot kívánok.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is.
Sirius Black.
Disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ez a 100 füllé főzet, ugye? De még a ruhánk is olyan addig. De nagy forma.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope.
It
could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see.
Akkor ez tényleg a Sirius Blacknak a...
Leave him to me.
Tudja, leszármazottja?
I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of
Nagy valaki-e?
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Most kell a headmasternek.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the...
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Hát, adok még neked, amit felírhatsz, az a kis hülye gyerek.
I wonder almost daily why I...
Professor Black, how are you?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why.
Ez mi volt?
Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Itt belküldte a halálfaszába, majd köszön neki, és...
What did we do to deserve him?
Na mindegy.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Nem érdekes ezekkel beszélni.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Anyád.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you. Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you.
Biztos nem szoksz nem sok
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
Sure.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
Toujours
There is another
pure.
matter, Scrope. I
Próbáltam így
confiscated
kiejteni,
this
hogy
filthy
kell, de
diary from a student. It smells of squid and
nem
seaweed.
sikerült.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Szerintem, hogy így vissza fogok tényleg változni. Nem egy ilyen kagyibb módon lesz megoldva.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
Jó, ezt össze lehet kapni. Meg... ezt. Jó. Akkor... majd szólikáznak nekünk. Vajon, hogyha fast travel-olok ide, akkor ezek elkezdenek újra hümékezni, és akkor tényleg megöri most már legalább az egyszer. Vagy nem. Soha nem tudjuk meg, hogy mit csinálnak.
Students always frown. Thieves should burn the castle down. Such fun.
Elhagyja bugyálta. De, hát csinálunk egy ilyet. Nem lehet répárózni. Csóri. Na mindegy. Nincs réparó. Még kell felmenni? 99. Ezt a butaságot. Odezsa.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Kus. Meg akarta átlépni, mi van ezzel? Ja. Jó, ide. Itt föl. Én már elfelejtettem. Toujours pieux. Vagy toujours pieux. Hagyjuk meg, ha emlékszem rá.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Toujours pieux.
Toujours pure.
Na!
Revelio.
De jó vagyok. De. Nem akartam elakadni.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
That's the motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Aye, aye.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Használd a... Ajjaj. Csak nem itt is bekerültünk a naplóba, mint ami a Harry Potterbe volt. Jajjaj. Legalább egy kicsit lenne eredeti.
Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable.
Egy helybe futunk.
Pay attention.
Most
Things
már
are
nem.
not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Egész jó, meg van ezt csinálva. Ez a gonosz bácsi, ez biztos, hogy gonosz volt, mert lehet, mint Trumbonáldős dáron valamit, amiatt megölte az embereket. Mi? Nem. Nem már. Aj. Annyira örültem volna, hogyha meg lehet vele küzdőzni.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. Now, I need to get out of here.
Egész hangulatos ez amúgy.
I need to time this just right.
Jó. Most. Biztos vettem itt jobb oldalt.
I see a staircase straight ahead.
Aha. Hát ha így most. Ajaj. És most? Villager. Vagy villager.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Ajaj. Ezek a halálfalók, nem? Ők jöttek így. Legalábbis, ha jól emlékszem. És innen... Ja, sorry.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
I'm coming.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Hát igen, de nem tudok fast as I can állni. Szerintem így kell jönni. Igen.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Ugye nem lehet pálcizni. Úgyhogy waiting for the best moment. És ez te úriember, te nem... Nézd meg a haverodat, hogy mit csinál. Nagyon helyes. Nagyon helyes. Bárcsak mindenki így értene a szóval.
Nothing this way, but more danger. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Gondolom akkor.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Úgy néz ki, akkor elrököl. És ők most ide kijössz? És hogy ilyet csinálok így? Meg kellett próbálni, meg kellett. Utam véget ért. Kilépés a főmenübe. Én nem játszok ezzel. Remélem, hogy nem a legelejétől kell újra.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
De akkor itt most ezt meg kell várni? Erre kíváncsi vagyok, hogy itt megállok, akkor itt ezekkel mi történik. Amikor elindultam, akkor fordult meg az úriember. Igen. Akkor nekem most... Aha, itt meg mondja is. Jó.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Ez a Harrynek a láthatatlan tévő köpenye, nem? Ami ténylegesen láthatatlanná tette. Igen. Meg hát ugye a halál ereklyéje volt. Ugye a halál előtt ténylegesen elrejtette. Ez tök jó most. Ez tetszik. De akkor nem kell ilyen lassan mehetni. Gyorsabban is.
Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Vagy elraboltuk a köpenyt? És akkor megvan a 3 erekéből az egyik. Azt hiszem a bölcsek köve, a boldözzapálca, meg ez a köpeny. Az mit jelent? Akkor ez lesz a bodzapálca? Ja? Igen, az ott a bodzapálca. A titokzatos pálca. Kíváncsi vagyok. Megvonja a köpeny, megvonja a pálca, most már csak... Most már csak az alma kell. Ami a bölcsegő. Na? Hoppáré. 170-eket lőni. Akkor 400-at sebez a bombádám, az elég erős tényleg az a bod, ez a... Repulzó. Upsi.
Defendo, Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Protego. Stupid. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Stupid. Depulso. Stupid. Defender. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Depulso. Protego. Stupid.
Na. Támadjál már! Jó, hát... Ne, harapdálj. Harry? Harapj! Harapj! Nem sikerült a másikat. Egy egyepenész.